Sanibonani, Dumelang, Absheni. Hello everybody. This episode is the last episode of my Road to Treating My Acne series. So what I want to do in this video, I want to share with you what I have been doing post Oratane. The last time that I took Oratane was last year in May, and from April last year till now I've been self-treating my acne. Today I come at you with a bare face. I don't have makeup on, purely because I want this video to be as genuine as possible. I also want you to use my face as a reference to what I will be referring to. Earlier on this year I had an epiphany. I thought to myself, okay, I've been using pharmaceutical medication to help treat my acne, and every time I get off this pharmaceutical medication my acne returns. So I thought to myself, why don't I go back to the basics and treat my acne with natural remedies and natural products. And yes, it did take an epiphany, because back then I was doing research based on, you know, my situation at that moment. I wanted quick remedies, I wanted quick fix ups, like Accutane and, you know, creams that will quickly eradicate the acne. I never ever thought of natural remedies as, you know, a treatment for my acne, because I've always thought that natural remedies were a bit slower to work. Also, they were a bit mild. So, you know, in that situation I thought that I had such bad acne that I need like harsh things to like eradicate the acne. So that's why I didn't have interest in, you know, doing research in natural remedies. In March this year, one time I was going through my Instagram, minding my own business, and then on my feed I saw a post by a blogger chick that I follow. Shout out, girl. I'm not too sure of how to pronounce her name, but I'll put her handle somewhere in this video. She posted about a mask that she had bought, and that mask consisted of natural ingredients and turmeric. I slid into those DMs and I'm just like, hey girl, what is this mask that you bought? Where did you buy it, etc. So she sent me the link, right? So I followed the link to the shop and I checked out their profile. I checked out their products, and their products are made out of natural remedies. So they had like different types of products, and I thought to myself, okay, so what do I buy? So I decided, you know what, let me buy the turmeric mask that she has bought, because I've seen quite a few turmeric masks being used. And just as I was about to check out, I thought to myself, okay, you know what, let me Google first, right? So I asked Google, and I was just like, Google, what are the benefits of turmeric in acne prone skin? So one article led to another, and there I am like getting this whole new information about acne prone skin. I'm just going to summarize this video because there's a lot that I read. There's a whole lot of research that I've done so far, so that it fits into one video. However, I am going to link all the articles and everything that I'm speaking about in the description bar below, so that you can further read. So for those of you who don't know, we've got something called sebum in our bodies, and in layman's terms, what sebum's function is, it is to moisturize our skin and our hair so that it doesn't become brittle, or it doesn't become all dried out. Because if our skin and our nails and our hair wasn't moisturized or didn't become moisturized, then would like be dry and brittle and basically would be dust. So basically it's like a piece of mechanism. You need to oil this mechanism like in our cars, etc. You need to oil this mechanism in order for it to run smoothly. So that is the function of sebum in our bodies. So next, for the sake of this acne video, I'm just going to concentrate on one process that happens within the sebum, or that includes the sebum and two other important substances, which is the squalene and the linoleic acid. So what is squalene? Squalene is another, as I mentioned, is another fatty substance that is within the sebum, and once that squalene fatty substance becomes damaged, it then becomes squalene peroxide, and squalene peroxide then becomes quite toxic for our skin. So much that in previous studies, when squalene peroxide was applied to rabbit ears, it caused acne on the rabbit ears. Also, squalene damage is determined by how much acne a person has. So the more acne a person has, the more damaged the squalene is. So you have a lot of squalene peroxide within the sebum process. And the less acne a person has, that means that they have less squalene damage within the system, so the less squalene peroxide. Also, in short, the next fatty substance I'm going to speak about is linoleic acid. And what linoleic acid's function is, it acts as a barrier in our hair follicle ducts. So basically it protects our hair follicle ducts in the sebum production. So basically, the more linoleic acid a person has within the sebum, the less acne they have. The less linoleic acid a person has within sebum production, the more acne they have. So basically, acne prone skin has some sort of linoleic acid deficiencies. So in other words, linoleic acid concentrates, also squalene peroxide concentrates, are very important within the system. The less linoleic acid that you have, the more oilier your skin then becomes. In other words, linoleic acid concentrates are very, very important within the skin. That's why you find that a lot of people have oily skin complaints. So that's why you find that a lot of oil gets produced by the sebum past the linoleic acid barrier. If you have heard that stress, PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, hormone imbalances, gut issues, insulin resistance, poor diet, and lack of drinking sufficient water are the causes of acne. It is true they are the causes of acne, however they are not the main causes of acne. They just make conditions favorable for irregularities in our bodies by releasing toxins. Remember, these processes are happening inside our bodies every second of the day. So as a person who suffers from acne, am I going to take pharmaceutical medication for the rest of my life to regulate these irregularities? Remember, in March I was breaking out because of the change of product, the black soap that I had bought and I started using, right? So now I have to solve this problem. So this is what I did in order for me to change my lifestyle and actually solve that problem that I had actually created with the black soap. These are the 10 steps that I took. So first and foremost, I started by detoxing my body. I used a method called liver flush. If you don't know what liver flush is, you can Google what liver flush is, and I will also put the link in the description bar below. Number 2, I eliminated dairy products that have cow's milk in them, because cow's milk does contain hormones that in fact interfere with your hormones. Number 3, I eliminated high glycemic foods. For example, white rice and normal bread. I replaced white rice with brown rice and normal bread with low GI bread because high glycemic foods have high sugar levels, which does in fact cause high sugar levels within your system, and that is a contributing factor to acne. Number 4, I started eating more. I was one person who would really shy away from food. I don't know why, but I started forcing myself to eat more, and I eliminated processed foods as well. The reason for that is because processed foods and not eating enough does cause inflammation within the body, and then that inflammation does release toxins. Number 5, I have increased on my exercise days because my minimum exercise days were 3 times a week. I did notice back then when I started exercising that my skin does in fact become better and glowy, so I increased on my exercise days. Number 6, I started drinking more water. So what I did is I got a 2-liter bottle. I need to finish that 2-liter bottle within that day, so I can drink 2 liters or more of water to flush out the toxins out of my body, because you cannot detox on a daily basis. You need to maintain, however, by drinking the likes of more water and green tea. Number 7, I cut down my sugar intake. So I went from drinking 3 teaspoons of sugar in 1 cup of tea. I cut it down to 2 teaspoons per day. So I will drink 1 teaspoon during the day and 1 teaspoon in the evening. I also cut down on my fruit intake because fruits also do contain a lot of sugar. Number 8, I have eliminated any harsh products that I've been using on my face. I replaced those harsh products with much more gentle products. Number 9, I incorporated essential oils. Essential oils do wonders for the skin because the skin absorbs essential oils quicker than like harsh chemicals. And then the 10th one I have yet to do because I read an article last week about vitamin E. It states that taking vitamin E is very good for our body because vitamin E does protect our organs, and our biggest organs on our bodies are our skin. It also acts as an antioxidant because there are different environmental factors that actually do damage our skin. Vitamin E also helps our skin glow from the inside. It keeps our skin firm, smooth, and youthful. So also, if you have been eating healthy, exercising, drinking a lot of water, etc., and you feel as though you are still going nowhere with your skin, try and incorporate vitamin E in your daily routine. Look for full spectrum vitamin E because full spectrum vitamin E does produce the results that you're looking for within your skin because it does have all the elements that your skin needs. Some other vitamin E tablets don't have all the elements. In terms of the products that I'm currently using on my face, I did say that I eliminated harsh products, so I stuck with the good old Sunlight baby soap. You can also use pure glycerine soap because they're not harsh. And then in terms of toning, I use the combination of witch hazel and rose water that I bought from Springbok Pharmacies. And then with this combination of witch hazel and rose water, I bought tea tree oil, which I also got from Springbok Pharmacies. You can get both of these products from Dis-Chem. I'm sure you can get from Dis-Chem. I saw witch hazel and rose water at Dis-Chem Pharmacies. And then what I did is I put in 2 drops of tea tree oil in my toner. So I used 2 drops basically, as you can see when I shake this water, because tea tree oil is quite potent, so you don't want to overuse tea tree oil on your skin. And then in terms of moisturizing, I stuck with my African Extract Rooibos Daily Repair Facial Oil from the Advantage Skincare range. I rave about this product since I started using it. I think it was last year when African Extracts and Beauty Bulletin sent it to me. I've been like restocking on this. And then in terms of protecting my skin from the sun, I use EAD sunscreen in SPF 50. I like the sunscreen because it doesn't make my eyes sting. It's quite mild. I used to use Dermapal sunscreen, but I don't like this because it just makes my eyes watery and stingy. And then my favorite are my spa days, which are once a week. I exfoliate using gloves. I've got 2 pairs of gloves, one for my body and one for my face. So I exfoliate my face using hand gloves, which I can't show you now, they're quite wet. I just had my spa routine earlier on this morning. So I bought those gloves at Clicks. I think they were 35.99 if I'm not mistaken. I use those gloves to gently exfoliate my face, and then I change up my skincare products for that day. Instead of using toner on spa days, I use a drop of tea tree oil, and I have recently incorporated vitamin E oil that I bought from Springbok pharmacies as well. I'm sure you can get vitamin E oil from Dis-Chem. And then I use those 2 oils to moisturize my skin, because my toner already has tea tree oil, so I don't want to overuse the tea tree oil. And then also I protect my skin using my EAD sunscreen lotion, which I got from Springbok pharmacies, but you can get EAD products from most Edgar's outlets. I've seen EAD products in a lot of Edgar's outlets. So yes, those are the steps that I followed to treat my skin, or to self-medicate my skin. And now I have chosen the healthier option, because remember, our bodies are naturally organic. As I said, we cannot feed our bodies chemicals and etc. and expect our bodies to perform fully. So feed the body what it needs. Do not ever compare yourself to a person that never gets acne, because there are functions maybe that aren't functioning properly in your system. That's why you probably experiencing these conditions. What you need to do is accept that you are suffering from these conditions, number 1, as I said in my previous video. Number 2, don't only leave it to other people to analyze your skin for you. Remember, you are living with yourself on a daily basis, so take the time to actually analyze your skin and actually find those solutions to combat the things that you are seeing on your skin or that you are feeling. You are now have an idea of the problem that you have. Actually take the steps to research how to combat those problems, and then commit yourself. So where am I with my skin currently? As I said, it doesn't take overnight to see the best results. However, I have seen an immense improvement from that time that I was breaking out in March, with the steps that I told you that I followed up to now. My skin is not perfect right now. Currently, what I am looking to do is reducing the visibility of these marks that I have gotten from my previous breakouts. I do have dark spots mostly on my cheeks. In terms of the severity of my acne currently, as I said in my previous video, I am experiencing 1 or 2 pimples here and there, you know, so it's not like in the beginning, no. And then in terms of my clogged pores, since I am using the products that I am using currently, I have seen an improvement, more especially in this area, in my cheek area and in my T-zone area. The other areas, they are quite smooth, there aren't any pores. So I have seen quite an immense improvement. I wouldn't say that I have oily skin per se, because my forehead does get quite dry, and then my T-zone area gets very oily. So I've noticed that my skin is now equally moisturized since I've been using these products. And currently I am going to continue with my routine because I feel like it is working for me. So that's it, guys. guys, that is all for my road to treating my acne series. As I said, this is the last episode. It doesn't mean that I won't come back with more episodes, maybe of updates on where I am, etc. Remember, this is a lifetime commitment. I will be sharing with you anything that does work for acne in the future. Also, if you have any questions, as I said, I am open to answering any questions that you may have. You can hit me up on my social media, or you can comment in the section bar below. If you have any experiences or if you have any remedies that work for you, comment in the section bar below also. Another thing, I've decided to change up a bit on my channel. I am not going to be uploading videos every week. I'm going to be uploading videos bi-weekly because I want to give myself time in order to give off good content, because there are other things that I'm doing besides YouTube, and I feel as though I rush to take out a video every week, so then my content does suffer. So I will be taking out a video bi-weekly on Mondays, so look out for my next video, not this coming Monday but the next coming Monday. Thank you for joining me in this road to treating my acne series. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.